Welcome back. We're about 40 minutes after the hour. Happening this morning, early voting is set to begin in Detroit today, with the polls opening at 9 a.m. And it is in the Motor City, where Kamala Harris is also today meeting with faith leaders in hopes of shoring up their support. With 17 days until Election Day, both campaigns are counting on a big win in the key battleground state of Michigan. Look at our Decision Desk HQ polling averages. It has them in a virtual tie right now. Our next guest is a Democratic congressman from Michigan's 13th district, which encompasses Detroit, Shri Thanedar. Welcome to the show, Congressman. Your mic might be muted.
Yes, thank you so much.
There you are, of course. Welcome. So 17 days to go. Michigan used to be a blue state. I have to ask you now, like I mentioned, it's in a virtual tie between the two candidates. Why is this race so close in your state?
It is extremely close. Michigan is a purple state. And, the African-American vote, the Arab American vote, the union vote, all of it is in the play. The race is very, very close. In fact, I would say if the elections were held today, I won't be surprised if Donald Trump wins this election in Michigan. So it's extremely close. Perhaps Kamala Harris is just a step behind, and Democrats have to work hard. Voter turnout is the key, getting people out to vote in the urban areas, in the rural areas. That is what needs to happen. Vice President is spending a lot of time in Michigan. Yeah. She is going to be in Detroit today. I'll be joining her at the rally in Southwest Detroit.
You mentioned how diverse your state is. We know it has one of the largest Arab American populations in the country. Talk about how their vote could possibly swing this election.
Well, one of the mayor of Hamtramck has already endorsed Trump, which is a very unusual situation. Trump was the one who brought the Muslim ban. Trump is no friend of the Arab American community. And yet the Arab American community has, been critical of President Biden. They were instrumental in that non-committed vote in the primary. And so it is very critical. It is very critical vote. The African-American vote is very critical, and labor is very critical.
Recently, Trump expressed his dislike of Detroit, saying if Harris wins, quote, the whole country will end up being like Detroit, also calling that city horrible. I have to ask you, Congressman, how is that sitting with voters in your district?
Not very well. Look, I represent Detroit in the United States Congress. Detroit is an amazing city. It's a vibrant city. The people of Detroit are the best. And for him to come and insult our great city, for Trump to come and insult the great people of Detroit is not acceptable. And I said on my Twitter that keep Detroit and the people of Detroit out of your mouth, Mr. Trump.
So we know a key voting bloc in Michigan is that suburban voter. Typically, that's a Republican stronghold. In your opinion, Congressman, what should Harris be doing to possibly bring some of those suburban voters to her side?
Well, the accomplishment, Biden-Harris administration has been one of the most pro-union, pro-manufacturing administration. The infrastructure bill brought in so much money for repairing aging infrastructure. Trump only talked about an infrastructure week, but Biden and Harris made it happen. And that is what the accomplishments, the 16 million jobs Biden-Harris created, that is what needs to be talked about. We still need to effectively communicate all of the good things, the $35 insulin, recovering from the COVID, all of what has happened.
Well, I know you have a busy day ahead of you as you go to that rally with Vice President Harris. Thank you for coming on this morning, Michigan Congressman Shri Thanedar. We appreciate your time, sir.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.